Dressed to impress. Is it better? That's better. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Miriam Olana. Welcome to 365 Days of Miriam. If you're new to the channel, like I just said, you are currently watching 365 Days of Miriam, which is when it's a daily vlog. I mean, that's the bit that I can say. And in today's vlog, I am going to be sharing a Q&A video. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing the A to the Q. A to the Q, A to the Q, A to the Q, 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 A to the Q. Okay, I need to stop. So, let's say they asked me, what's your creative process? Do you film at night or during the day? Then question 2 was, do you have a full-time job? If so, what is it? And then question 3 was, do you use a film? What do you use to film, that is camera, light, etc. Okay, so hi Lesedi, how are you? Thank you so much for participating. This is amazing. So to answer your question, I film during the day. I use natural light. My room is like a room. It's like it just draws the light in, like the sun rises on my side of my apartment building. So this right now is all natural light. It is currently what time is it? It's actually 20, no, that's when I took the screenshot. It is 2 minutes to 5. So this is all natural lighting. You also asked, do I have a full-time job? Blogging and YouTube are my full-time jobs. I also do digital marketing on the side for companies, people, businesses that might want help with social media and all of that. So yes, this is my full-time job. Doesn't pay as good as I wish it would, and also I know I'm not there yet. So yeah, but other than that, this is my full-time job. And then the second question is, what do you use to film? I use a Canon 750D. Where I've been using the 750D for just January. So, and before that, the whole of last year, I was using a Canon 700D, and I love the way both of them work. So if you're looking into getting a camera, I think either a 700 or 750D would be perfect. And if you have natural lighting, then wow, listen, your lenses are what make it all. I use a 50mm 1.8 lens, like the camera that I used to use. This is the Canon 700D, and this is what a 50mm lens looks like. Don't worry, this doesn't work anymore. I took it on a trip last year, and then, well, a lot happened, so this is not just for show. So this is kind of what it looks like when it's set up. That will be you on that side. You sit in front of your camera, you see yourself in the viewfinder, and then you talk. Do you live with your boyfriend? Well, I am going to be very cryptic about this answer, so allow me to be. What I can tell you is we're always together. If you want to know more about my relationship, then you're going to have to follow the vlog for a little bit longer, and then you'll get to know me and everything about my love life. But that kind of answers the question. I think someone asked me if I have a boyfriend. Yes, I have a boyfriend. Tepang, I think, Motingwe. Tepang Motingwe. Can you please name 3 of your favorite face masks and your best exfoliator that you've ever used? Face masks, I will say Be Free, the lemon mint, and the Be Free masks are by far my favorite, and I would follow that by saying the Garnier face masks are also really great. Those are the clay masks. I love clay masks, and I found that clay masks don't break me out. So I'll say Be Free, mint, lemon, and peppermint. It's the green one, the green bottle. It's amazing for acne. I feel like every time I use it on my face, the next day acne be gone. And then I will also go with the Garnier 3-in-1 charcoal mask, the active one, not the charcoal, not the black charcoal one, but just the clay active, the one in the white and blue bottle. And then I will also follow that by saying the L'Oreal face mask. Which one though? Because like they have 3. I'll have to go for the charcoal because it depends on what's happening with my face and with my skin at that time, but they're all clay masks, so those are my 3 favorite masks. And then honestly, if I would tell you my favorite scrub, you'll be so shocked. Well, right now I'm going to tell you 2. So my very favorite right at the top is baking soda and lemon. If you mix baking soda and lemon, it's such a natural exfoliant. It's not too rough on your skin or your face. It kind of just dissolves and scrubs without being too harsh. So that is my favorite scrub by far. But if you're looking for something that you can buy in a shop, then I would say go for the Oxy regular facial scrub. I have sensitive skin and it hasn't broken me out. I've been using their products for 2 months now and they're amazing. Like, my skin is top notch, and also their products are affordable. I think you'll be looking below 80 rand per item, but like below, because I know their soap was like 12 rand. So you have affordability and good quality products all in one. And I also have a blog post if you want to check it out. The second question, I don't remember what number question this is. She said, this is from Tawelo. She says, are you an Africanist or a Western influenced person? What's the one thing you would love to do but finance is a problem? What did I study and where am I from? So I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm half and half, but I'm Zimbabwean. I was born and raised in Zimbabwe. I came to South Africa in 2011 when I was starting varsity. Where did I study? What did I study? I did a double degree. I did a Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Organizational Psychology and Industrial Sociology, and then I also did law concurrently, but I haven't finished my law. I still have 2 years to go, and I'm kind of postponing it until I have the energy to go back and do school again. But I'm probably going to re-register to finish off via NISA next year. I am definitely an Africanist. I try and shake off the little bit of Western, what can I say, Western influence in me. Not shake it off completely, but to say I would rather be as African as I possibly can and do Africa and be African. So yeah, I'm an Africanist. I love Africa. I love African people. I love being who I am. Love being black. So yes, I'm an Africanist. And then the last thing was, what's the one thing that you would love to do but finance is the problem? I would love to start a business that employs people in Zimbabwe, women especially, and all the funds that come from, not all, but like a percentage of the funds that come from that business go to empowering Southern African women, especially, obviously all African women if it ever grows that big, to go into fields and departments that they've never been able to go into, and also not to just follow the traditional route of living. So if you want to be a blogger, if you want to be a digital marketer, if you want to start a business, we should be able to fund and improve our lives. So if I had all the money in the world, that is possibly what I could do. And then second to that, I would travel, because I feel like if I have money to start a business and run a business, then that means that I would have money to eventually travel and see the world. But definitely I would want to start a business that uses its profit, one, that employs women, and secondly, that uses the profits to empower other women and to educate them. So that is definitely what I would do if I had money. And then, I don't want this video to be too long. The other question is, are you a full-time blogger or YouTuber? And now, if so, how has been the experience so far? And how do you keep yourself motivated? Okay, so this is from V. Hi V, thank you so much for checking in. So to answer the first part of your question, like I said, yes, I am a full-time blogger and YouTuber. How has the experience been so far? You need to love it to do it. I think that's the best thing that I can say. You need to genuinely love doing this to do it, because first of all, a paycheck doesn't come in every single month, and because I'm still growing, I'm not yet in those double-digit numbers in terms of social media, and even and I know numbers don't make influence, but we're still in a place in SA where I think numbers still matter a lot, and other than that, I think I still have a lot to learn a lot of experience to gain. So I can't wait to get to a point where I earn a paycheck every month and where I can be comfortable doing this, where I can start a business, where the business can thrive from doing this. So other than that, I think it's been very trying for me because I have a degree. Not that me having a degree means you're going to be employed anyway, but sometimes I really feel like just checking in and getting a full-time job when I'm just like, okay, maybe this is too much, when bills aren't, you know, lining up. And then I tell myself to push on because I genuinely believe one day guys, this dream is going to pay off. Like, it has to. I work hard enough, it has to pay off. So yeah, that's what I can tell you about the experience so far. And then you also asked, how do you keep yourself motivated? Honestly, I love what I do. So when it comes to natural hair, I genuinely have a passion for natural hair and skincare. So when I'm on the internet, if I'm not watching a series or two, I'm watching YouTube videos. I am researching how to what herbs you can use, what spices you can use, what you can eat to have a healthier body, clearer skin, what you can use to grow your hair from the inside. So this is genuinely something that I have a passion for, and had I known back in the day, I would have probably done dermatology and what's the one that studies hair? Oh, it's right here. Anyways, I forgot. That is probably what I would have done because I have a genuine passion for this. So staying motivated is easy, I could say, because I always come to you guys sharing something that I enjoy. So I want to try out new styles and fail at them and be frustrated because it's not a big, you know, at some point I'm gonna have the end result that I want. And other than that, I also have a routine that I stick to. So I wake up every single morning at 5:30. I stay in bed for a bit, and then by 6-7 o'clock I am up, I'm sitting at my desk, or I am out of my bed. So staying at home and working from home can be very difficult, which is why I've decided that I need to have a schedule, and I also have a time that I clock off work. If I'm going to start working again, but I would have had to clock off. So if I'm going to clock off every day at 6 and then I decide to start again work at 10, that's fine. But at some point I need to clock off and take a break and be like a person who has an actual job. That way it doesn't seem like constant work with no results. You get that return, you get that rest, you get, you know, your time off. So yeah. And then, okay. The other question was, okay, I've already read that. What's the realest advice you could give about life thus far in your journey? Life is going to kick your ass. Like, for real. Like, it's going to try you. It's going to drag you through the mud. It's going to throw every single thing it's got at you. And some of those punches are going to land. Like, there's a time that I don't remember, a lot was happening and I kept telling people, the only explanation I could give for that was, it's like God throws something at me and then I learn to swim. Then he pulls me back down and he throws another big wave, and then I have to learn all over again. It's like I keep drowning, and the moment that I think I'm taking a breath, it's like, no you ain't. And I'm on a cliff and I am fighting, and then it's like I have people stepping on my fingers, and I can't get up, and there's nothing that I can do. And you sometimes feel like you have no one to reach out to, and even when you reach out to them, they aren't there, or if they are there, they don't have the strength either to help, or they don't know how. So yes, life is going to throw every single thing it's got at you. But the one thing that I can tell you is, you will survive. One day, it might take 2 years, it might take 3 years, and sometimes the feeling might never go away, but there will be moments that you feel it. You feel you'll survive. There will be moments that you can take a breath and you know that you're okay. So even if it comes here and then, you remember the bad and you remember how painful it was, cry it out, but remember, you're here. And at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. you will survive because you have it in you to survive. You just have to pull through, and you have to go through it. Sometimes to go past it, you need to go through. There's no going around it. So yeah, go through it, survive, and one day you'll wake up and you'll smile. So yeah. And then what is your biggest accomplishment? Yeah, so far I don't think I have a biggest accomplishment. I think I have certain places that I've reached where I'm like, okay babe, look at you. So starting this channel was an accomplishment. Surviving 2016 was an accomplishment. Getting to a point now where I actually understand where I feel I have emotional intelligence, so I know exactly what I'm feeling and I know what it means, I know what it stems from. That is an accomplishment, because normally you just have things riling up inside of you and you have no idea what to do but to blow up. I think that's an accomplishment. Finishing my degree with my head still on top of my shoulders, that was an accomplishment. Being able to love and forgive, those are my biggest accomplishments. I think that's one thing that I have that's so freaking painful, but it's who I am. I love and I forgive, because hey, what else can you do, guys, in this life, apparently? Anyways, what's your favorite and worst thing about this country? This country being South Africa. So most favorite thing, it's a second home for me. So there's a lot that's beautiful about it. The culture, the people, the life I'm building. Port Elizabeth, wow, the beach. Well, because I do come from a landlocked country, so guys, the beach is one of my favorite things. And then the one thing that I don't like, or the worst thing about this country, is even though I'm Zimbabwean by birth, South African by descent, which means I am half South African, half Zimbabwean, I am always going to be a foreigner in this country because some white people came and put a border between African countries. And for some odd reason, that matters a lot. I mean, why? It shouldn't, but for some reason it does. So that's the worst thing about this country. This is literally my home, but because my birth certificate says otherwise, I'll always be a foreigner here. So yeah, that's the one worst thing about this country. But yeah, it's okay. It's alright. And now for, I think, the last question. How did you style your, where are you from? I'm from Zimbabwe. I've already answered that. So anyways, guys, I'm watching the thing there and we're about 20 minutes in, and like I said, I don't want this to be too long. So unfortunately, whatever questions came, the questions that came to me after 3 o'clock, I'm not going to be able to read out because time, next time, be on time. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate that you guys were here. I appreciate you guys participating in this. Like, I am really impressed by the response that I got, and the questions were fun as well. They weren't like boring questions. I hope that you enjoyed the Q&A. I hope you enjoyed and appreciated the A to the Q. I really need to, I don't know why, that is amazing to me, but I'm finding it extremely funny. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the A to the Q, and I will meet you guys again in the next one. Let me know if there's anything that you want to see on the vlog. Let me know if there are any types of videos that you guys want to see from me. Just leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, because I know you guys are the best. I love you so much. Mwah, 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 mwah.